What's going on, Ram fam? I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about today. I'm sitting out here trying to enjoy the sun. I'm gonna sit here, see if anybody comes on. Somebody is on. Hello. How are you doing? How's everybody doing out here during this COVID lock-in? So I'm gonna just try to just go off the dome and see what I'm thinking about today. So today is my birthday. I'm 40 years old today. I made it to another decade. That's crazy. And why can't I see? I need this thing to go away. Uh, what's going on? Hey, Jasmine. Thanks for the birthday shout out. So, what's on my mind today? Today, I was pleasantly surprised. My son had worked with his dad to order me some flowers today for my birthday. I had went to do the laundry. When I returned home, I'm just going about normal, and I go into the kitchen. I see this big box on the floor. I'm like, "What is this?" Turn around, and I see the flowers on the table. Earlier in the day, my other son had went with me, and he bought a card and the chocolates for me. Um, Thanks, Jasmine. Um, yeah, so as I'm looking out here, I'm looking at this DC street, so I'm seeing just a few people out here running around. That's not normal. Some stuff that I was thinking about, though, previously, I was thinking about some TV shows. What are you guys watching? What's keeping you company right now? I watched the other day. I took advantage of the Apple TV Plus free, and we watched The Banker. That was pretty good. Anybody that may not have seen that movie yet, that was good. Um, Laughing at all these memes that are out about All American, because Spencer, he was tripping a lot. Everything he did, he always talked about his hometown, but he was the one who made the decision to go play for that other school. He was always angry. That show is crazy, but it makes me think about the other videos that I did about Last Chance U and the correlations that I saw between football players and military. All the sacrifices and the lies that people go through just to play football. Like football is this super way of life, but you don't have to put your body and your family through all of these. You don't have to tell these lies. You don't like it's just so much to play football or to be an athlete. Um, what else was I thinking about? Of course, the video that I already did about the real struggles of all of us being stuck here. Are you watching Tiger King? I haven't watched that yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get sucked into that. I saw David watching that yesterday, but I don't know if I'm gonna get sucked into watching that. I did watch Self Made. I read the article too. I don't know if you read the article about this lady wrote an article about Self Made, and there was also an interview with, I think, maybe like the producer or something who did Self Made, and it talked about how there was still colorism in this movie, how it didn't line up with how people really looked, how it didn't tell the complete truth of the relationship between her and why do I want to say Booker T? Is that right? But it was a pretty good article about, yeah, they knew that some of the stuff had to be false just to make it on TV, but how much creativity do you give in order to put something on TV, and how much do you keep real? There's a question on whether the granddaughter really is a lesbian or not, or bisexual or whatever. Was there really that much of a war between her and the other lady, Annabelle or whatever her name is? Like that was pretty good. And just like a Green Book, I listened to the interview and read the article before I saw the movie, so I knew what I was looking for. The music was inappropriate. David, as he was watching with me, he talked so much about how it was made so much of modern day that it's not that they couldn't have talked like that back in those days. I'm like, well, you gotta kind of play to the media of the people who's watching it. But I still thought like overall it was pretty good. And and they talked about like the masculinity of her husband, the stuff that he went through, and then yet she was willing to put up with his cheating. But as a viewer, it's like, okay, you were willing to put up with him cheating if he'd have cheated with a darker skinned woman or just anybody other than her. Like it was kind of tricky. But again, I don't want to give any spoilers. If anyone hasn't watched that, what was I watching? I'm just so behind on TV. Uh, Zendaya, you want to say anything to the people that's watching? You want to say anything? I don't know. Ambulance, yes, in here.
Hello, everyone.
What we watching on TV right now? I had a whole lot of thoughts before I went live. That's why I should never try to go off of the dome because I forget what I want to say. I think I do want to address that we're given. Hi, Bilal. I hope I said your name correctly. I think I do want to talk about that we're given so love and appreciation to the healthcare workers right now and the doctors. And I think that that's something that we should be doing all the time. That's something that I personally was doing anyway. But I think,
Oh no!
huh?
One kiss, one kiss. One kiss, one kiss.
Okay. Thank you, Bilal. I think that when we return, okay, when we return to our new normal, I hope that people do not forget this and that they do not forget the simple things about everyday life, right? Because like after September 11th, we had so much unity, and then everyone just went back to their own ways. I hope that after this, after so much time of being just in the house, stuck with your family, you can only like walk so far. You're being limited on what you. Okay, Zedaya. Okay. You're being limited in what you buy. That you have. Everyone has to now practice the Okay, Zaya. Everyone has to practice thinking about other people. Okay, enough, Zendaya. That every day we forget about the simple things just to say, stop, Kamal, just to say hello to the person next to you, say hello to the person on the street. And even like with the health part of this, how some people don't cover their mouths, how people don't wash their hands, simple things like that. I've always been, pretty thankful to the person that's stocking the food in the grocery store. Particularly here in America, I can't talk about any other country, but here in America, we treat people like they're dirt and like they're crap. And I have another video that will be posted. But I mean, how do you expect your food to even arrive at the store? There was some truck driver who drove that however many miles for however many days. Some truck driver had to do that. He or she was away from their family for however many days on the highways, trying their best to avoid accidents and things like that. Bosses have always told people, if you don't make this load there by this such day, I may cut your hours, you may get fired or whatever. Like that stuff has always been happening, and people weren't appreciating truck drivers. Then to the person who's up here stocking the food, you go in the grocery stores and treating them like crap. Like, how you don't know where this particular grocery item is? Yeah, their job is to stock the food, but they don't have to like memorize where this particular item is on what aisle. Like that's not their job. But if they do, that's great. You know. So to of course, yes, the first responders, the healthcare workers, who else is out here working every day? Of course, the people who are checking you out in the grocery stores. You know, you gotta be thankful to them. Like right now, when I'm living in this hotel, the hotel staff, you know, they have to get cut. You know, people don't appreciate the restaurants that are in the hotels, and then I have to go to the laundromat. Are people grateful for the laundromats that are still open? Because definitely right now I am. Now I've never really had to depend on laundromats before, but I know that some people do. So I do want to kind of take a moment and think about that. That I hope that after this, we learn to meet people where they are and appreciate everyone. And let's not be so selfish. Let's not be so judgmental, you know. And I want to take this back to you know other things that I've talked about. You know, we've been in places where we've judged people based upon, you know, their physical size, the color of their skin, their sex, their religion, you know, all of that stuff, and their sexual orientation. Like none of that matters. You know, there's bodies piling up right now that the morticians and they all can't keep up with this, and none of that matters. Just like none of that matters, you know, with the military. Take Gotta tie all my issues together that I've ever talked about. Like none of that ever matters. You know, the person that's dying for you on the battlefield, or maybe not dying, just the military every day that's sacrificing their life. None of that stuff matters. Somebody is out here sacrificing for you every day, and we should just be thankful. And at the same time, everybody, it's okay. It's okay if you're struggling, if you're feeling bad, you're feeling down. You know, if you wake up to see another day, let's just be thankful. I'm thankful I woke up, I saw another day. I'm living to see another decade. Got these wild, crazy kids, but hey, they're keeping me somewhat sane. And I am thankful, you know, that my husband has us in this situation, that we're able to sit and think about the blessings that we have. You know, he's away from us. He's out there doing God's work, doing the military work, doing what's best for the country and best for the Air Force right now. Keeping ties between America and the Burkinabe right now. But thank y'all for tuning in. It's been 13 minutes right now. I think about that's all the time that I have available to me. So thank y'all. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And watch out for the next video release Friday. I can guarantee that more than likely it's definitely going to be a motorcade for sure. And then maybe one of my other thoughtful videos that I have still stocked up. So thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. And those of you that are going to celebrate with me, I appreciate you. I'll see y'all this weekend. Real Ram out.